Hey guys, so when I am not teaching group fitness, I'm a registered dietitian, and I figured I would pop on real quick and show you guys just how easy it is to prep a breakfast. Just using some extra stuff I had in my fridge. I had a little bit of onion left, not really much for dinner, but I could use it for some eggs. Some pre-washed spinach from Trader Joe's, and large eggs. I'm just gonna put them in a little muffin tin, put it in my air fryer, and the great thing is if you don't want to eat it now, you can refrigerate it, you can eat it cold, you can heat it up in the microwave, and then you can also freeze it. So like I said, I love it because it's super easy, good way to get rid of some vegetables, and then also add those vegetables into your breakfast. One thing I want to point out too is I'm using an avocado spray. It's 0 calories, but one thing when you're picking out an oil to cook with, you want to make sure that it's made for high heat. So that's one of the things I like about avocado versus olive oil is that it is that high temp tolerant. So like I said, I'm just going to chop up a couple pieces of onion. There's really barely any left, so it's a great way to just make sure I'm not wasting that. I hate wasting food. So I just chop this up. It doesn't have to be even. It doesn't have to be fancy. I'm literally just doing a really quick chop here. I love onions. You can use red onion. This is just the leftover yellow onion right here. Quick little chop. Beautiful. And then as far as the spinach goes, it's up to you if you want to chop it up at all, if you want to remove the stems. You don't have to, but it's totally your call. I like to just give it a really quick graze with the knife. You can see it's literally taking me no time to do this, but I'm not wasting my leftovers from dinner. Okay, a little quick chop. I'm going to go ahead and set my air fryer on bake to 350. Okay. Get that going. Shake up my spray, and I just put a little bit in each little tin. Again, you don't have to, but I like to. And add a little bit of onion and spinach mixture to each little cup. I'm going to be doing egg whites today. You can use a full egg and then just cook it a little bit longer. The only reason that I'm using egg whites, it's not a health thing for me. I've just never liked egg yolk. Even as a kid, I just kind of got creeped out by it. So personally, I just like to keep it simple. Just keep the egg whites. Again, if you want to use the yolks, that's totally fine. I like a lot of spinach in mine. Just cook it a little bit longer. I know some people like their eggs runny too, so you can keep an eye on what's going on in there. I like all of it cooked through. Awesome. A little bit more spinach. I love my power greens. Set that aside. And I'm just going to crack 1 egg per cup. If you want to keep it separated, you can if you're using the yolks, or you can always crack it into a bowl, mix it up with a fork, and pour some into each container, or drop your egg in there, take your fork and scramble it in here, whatever's easiest for you. So like I said, personally, I'm just not a fan of yolks. All right. When your eggs are really cold, they tend to take a little bit more work to separate. So keep that in mind. You can always set them on your counter for a little bit. Alrighty. And one thing, like I said, you can always make a big batch and put them in your big oven, and that way you're good to go for the rest of the week, or pop them into your freezer and take them out for later. I love freezing food ahead of time. Sometimes I just get into these moods where I just want to sit and cook. So then it's nice because our freezer is stocked with foods. Just make sure you're getting a container that's safe to put into the freezer. So then when I'm feeling lazy, I have meals ready to go. And you can see I just dropped that one in there, but that's all right. No worries. The nice thing is that egg stayed whole. So when I pause this video, I can easily just scoop it on out. Again, just personally, I don't like egg yolk. And I know eggs, sometimes there's a lot of confusion. They get a bad rap. But as long as you don't have a pre-existing heart condition, we're not seeing issues with people eating eggs most days out of the week. And once that oven hits, I'm going to go ahead and pop it in there for 12 to 15 minutes. Like I said, I like my eggs cooked a little bit more than I know a lot of people do. So just keep an eye on it if you kind of like them a little bit more runny. Of course, you can adjust the cooking time. Wash these hands, and I'll put those in there. I'm going to let them sit for a couple minutes after they're done cooking, so that way when I take them out of the tin cup, it's a little bit easier. So the silicone pan. But anyways, let me know if you want some other recipes too. All right, so 12 minutes later, here are those finished egg muffins. I did cook them for 12 minutes at 350, and then I just rotated them halfway through. Like I said, I like my eggs a little bit more cooked, so I like a little crisp on top. I'm going to let them sit for 3 minutes before I pop them out, and then I'll probably add some hot sauce and enjoy.